Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. Frazee Family Foods. What a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar. Perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Lutke, and I'm down here with Creative Community Consulting owners, Karen Pifher, and her husband, Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hi.
And Karen.
Good morning.
Good morning, yes. And so they are the new Grand Marshals for Turkey Days this year, and you know, I'm very proud that they have put you in charge of being Grand Marshal this year. So I want you to tell me a little bit about how this came about and what's going on.
Yeah, so I was really excited to join the community club this year. I started working with them in November, really because we're also leading economic development, and you know, it takes all of us. We've got to work together as a team, and I love doing that kind of work. And starting with the community club, we engaged several new board members. I think we're up to 12 now. And so there's a lot of exciting momentum. And when we looked at the Grand Marshals for this year, we worked with the board members to identify criteria of what would make a great Grand Marshal, and really looking at love of community, people who are out there doing the work every day, who have a vested interest, and that have provided most recent efforts. And we put out the call to the community to support nominations. And it was fantastic to read them. There was about 14 different people nominated, I believe.
That's a lot.
Yes. And then we had a survey where the board members then got to rank based on the criteria of who they thought would get to be Grand Marshal. And I just have to say, in reading the nominations, there were so many qualified people that have great stories of what they do every day in community. And so I might have cried a little bit when they said that we were nominated as the Grand Marshals. What an honor. So. And
Dan, you know, over the years, you've done a lot of different things, you know, so what kind of jobs have you had before what you're doing now?
Well, I've been an electrical engineer for 5 years, and then I was a pharmacist. Went to school for 6 years for that, and 8 years pharmacy, and then I was a year and a half as a carpenter up until now, so I'm still carpentry, doing kind of my own thing.
Yeah, and you're doing work inside the building too.
Yes. So I was remodeling the office for my wife when she moved in. So so I got to do a lot of work supporting her. She's the force, and I'm just the wind pushing her along, I guess.
Well, you know, that's it. It takes the help. Without the help, these things just don't happen. You know, I mean, you can stand out there and jump up and down all you want by yourself, but it sure makes a lot of difference when you got a lot of more people jumping up and down with you. So, you know, it's interesting here. You know, we're sitting in the site where we have the Fridays and Frazee going on, and our camera lady is got her feet wet. She was standing in some water here on top of one of the blow-up bouncy houses here. But, you know, there's a lot of things happening in Frazee, and a lot of it has to do with the two people next to me. And so come on down, you know, see what's happening during Turkey Days. Come on down on Fridays, see what's happening here. And we have so many kids and other people running around here on Fridays, it's amazing. Most of the time I can't find a place to park. Come down here and see what's going on. So.
Yes, we have about over 200 people that come each week, typically on Fridays. We have free activities for kids that are free will donation, thanks to so many great community partners. And if you haven't been here yet, put on your swimsuit and come on down and come down our 22-foot water slide. It's a blast.
You know, it is amazing, you know, how many things are moving along here in town. And now we have 4 restaurants. We have the Palace that we've had for a few years now, and the Monarch, the Gobbler, Grub and Pub, and the Cornerstone Bistro, which was a project you guys were involved in too and still are.
Yes, we led the development initially and then knew that it was going to take somebody there every day to run the operations and then also continue to do the development work. So we've been very blessed that Mackenzie is there as our executive director doing the day-to-day, and I still lead the development and strategy. So a lot of the fundraising efforts, grant writing, and then how we're continuing to support project-based work.
Yeah, so, it's great. You need to come down to see what's happening in Frazee. And then also, one thing I want to mention about Turkey Days was the Sandcastle. And my number is 218-234-3369. It is not on the flyers. So if you want to be in the Sandcastle, you got to call me at that number. And we'll be right back with another segment of Spotlight on Frazee.